Hello. Yeah. I got some boxes here from Prusa. Not sure which one I should open first. I have no idea what everything here is. There's one mystery box, then two boxes of what looks like filament spools. These have the weight and size to be filament. So just to show, yeah. I'm not really sure what to start with here. Maybe start with the printer and we can get the printer up and running. These are heavy. There we go. And of course I forgot to find the knife that I need. It's probably around here somewhere. There we go. So this is the Prusa Core One. It is a Core XY printer. This is the assembled version. It is fairly heavy. I'm not sure if there's any weight on this. Oh, it might be under the tape here. But yeah, it's well packaged. There's carrying handle for the cardboard box, which is nice. So I say just let's get into this and see what we have. Hopefully, as with most other Core XY printers of this type that start with Bamboo Lab, and since then Creality, Elegoo and Prusa have made their own versions, they usually require little to none setup to use. So let's hope that's the case here. I might need to move this on the floor just to be able to get it out of the box. There's some stuff loose here. Let's see. We have the Haribo bears. We have a power cable. Yeah, anti-vibration feet is present, and packaging list, 3D printing handbook with stickers, and some extra plates, steel sheet Core One PEI sheet. This will come in handy. I'll just take everything out and place on the table in front of me here. See, there we go, there we go. And they also include this note to make sure that everything passed So they do the kind of testing that is really nice to have. Hello, Frostilva. I can almost read the screen from where I'm standing, so that's a great sign. I'm not getting old, I promise. We have a USB stick and of course some Prusa mint. Let's see if I can get this out. I'll just lift this down on the floor, I think, and then before I break something. Let's see. I need a bigger office. There we go. There you go. One thing that's really cool is they include here how you should go about taking this out. So that's fun. Oh, stay on me. Silly camera. There we go. This is Prusa Galaxy Black. I have a roll of that somewhere. It is a really nice filament, black with sparkles. We can take this cardboard plate out. We can, of course, then I threw away the instructions. That's nice. Can take away this recycled thing. Am I supposed to lift in the cardboard box? Well, there we go. And let's see if we can flip this right side up. So that's about everything that's in the box. Let me just move this so I'm not trapped in this corner. It's a bit easier to move now that the printer is out, but it looks to be very well packaged. There we go. Only hit everything on the way out. Hello, Christoph. I am a madman. So that's our filament. They have this extra bit in here that is held in with something. What on earth have they done? Well, let's see. Here we have the front. This is for the screen connectors. Do not clean clear panels with IPA. Yeah, the acrylic glass tend to crack when you use IPA, so please don't. So is this just, yeah. Just pull it out, and inside here there are a lot of stuff. Isopropyl alcohol, some tools, and we have the LED screen, and that's about it. So that's just attached on the spool here, a spool holder. And a cool thing about Prusa printers is that they use a fair amount of 3D printed parts in their printers. As you can see, this is 3D printed, and so is this bracket up here. So that's fun. Some more on the back here. I can see if I can move the camera. You can see this black part there is 3D printed. So that's fun. Okay, let us see if we can open this up. This being acrylic means that they are much harder to break. Like with the Bambu Labs, you have the glass door, and that is prone to breaking if you're not careful. Okay, maybe I should look at the manual. What to do? Unpackaging, yeah. Contents, yeah. Okay, there should be some anti-vibration stuff. They call this anti-vibration bars, but I think maybe that's changed since I don't have anti-vibration bars, but I have this feet. So let's just put this on its side again. A little bit hasty there. It happens. Why read the manual? There we go. Please don't fall up. Off again. Let's see. So I'm just guessing here that these should go underneath. These are just rubber feet with some adhesive on. So just put them at the corners. Assume if I do anything wrong, I'll be told off in the comments. So that's one. That's two. Three. Now I'm just getting paranoid that there are some anti-vibration feet or anti-vibration bar that I haven't found. Can't be that stupid, can I? Yes, you can, Thomas. Yes, you can. Let's see. No, there's nothing here resembling anything other anti-vibration. So let's continue. So let's flip it back over. There we go. Just move it so it doesn't wobble. There we go. Now the next thing is mounting the display. It's, as I say, it's to reduce risk of damage. So let's see. here's the display. Just a simple display, and it is nigh impossible to get this wrong. Now watch me try. Let's see, there's one ribbon cable and one other cable. Let me just move this here and see if we can. Yeah, I need to get to the makerspace soon. It's been a while. It's been a busy couple of months. So and if there's something here you want to see up close, see a bit better, just let me know and I can finagle my way around and show what I can show. Open the door and remove the front bezel from the printer, lifting from the right side. Is that something I should do now? Stuff seems to have changed a little bit. But I am able to lift this up and off. Oh, that was magnets that's holding it tight, and that was fairly strong magnets as well. So that was cool. Let's see. Side order and to the right, and you can remove. Then connect the flat gray cable. That's this one. Let me just find my mouse. And let's do something like this. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. I'm a professional. I've done this one time before, so let's see. Connect the flat gray cable to the orange connector. Mind the correct orientation. The pink stripe should be closer to the edge of the display frame. Yeah, so this edge should be closest to the display frame. So let's plug that in. Terrified of breaking something. That would be bad. There we go. That is now in, and then connect the black wire. That's this one should be connected to that one. There we go. When that's done, secure this screen to there, and then make sure to screw it tight. I assume 2 screws with big capital letters, so let's assume we should use both. Here we have a lot of tools. That's nice. Go. Yes, my eyesight is that bad. Fancy new machine, yeah? Yes. Yes. Drop by and see it when you're back home. Let's see. There we go. First, insert the left side, then the right side, and carefully slide it down. There we go. There we go. Nothing careful about that. Nice. Yeah, we have also better schematics here if you need. If needed, you can reverse the door. Nah, I'll keep it as it is. And I think that's basically it. Yeah. Those are actually handles, the orange things on the side that I showed earlier. So I think we're ready to power it on. Just need to remove this bit of cardboard right here. Let's see if I put it there. Adjust the camera at super speed. Let's say, there we go. Remove this. One thing that is really fun with these printers is that they assume that you are an idiot, which most of us are, but it's fun. They care. They don't want you to fail, so they give you the warnings necessary. So let's see. We have the print bed there. Is there anything else I need? Basically not. Basically not. Let's put in the power cable and see if it powers up without any issue. Let's see. I assume it will, but you never know. And see, let's start off. It's nice. Plug in the power and then boot it up, and I hear it starting. Let's see. Every printer is big enough for a Helldiver helmet. What do you mean? I just need to print it in multiple parts, but this is 250 by 210 by 260? Something like that. So it's not super big, but it's big enough to do most 3D printing tasks. Here's the print bed. It is a smooth PEI sheet, double-sided. So just slide this in, and let's see. If you see at the back here, there are two locating pins. So you just slide this back until it engages with them, and then drop it down. Then it's good to go. Okay, let's look at the display. It is almost visible. There we go. So this is really clicky, and I really like the feel of this. Let's go with English. The Core One. It's a standard print head 0.4, not hardened, but this is a high flow, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. That's done. You didn't see that. Let's see, I have a Prusa Connect. Of course I wasn't logged into this. I would have made me seem professional. Let's see, there we go. And add a printer. It's not connected, it's a Core One. I can go back here, it has NFC. Claims at least it should have. Doesn't want to. Doesn't want to. Let's see. Just the correct password. And it's should be the NFC at the back here. Let's see if I can send it like this. Nah, it can't connect to the printer. Well, see. Can I enter them manually? Let's see. Find my network. Gotta say, this is not the best keyboard. See, it says it's connecting now. Just don't want it to. Yeah, there we go. Successfully connected. And I have no idea. What will happen? There you go. I need a name for this. What should it be? All my printers have Marvel names, so I kind of need a new name for this. I don't know, probably a little boat, a benchy. It's always a benchy, isn't it? Let's see what's on the memory stick though. But Visiton, if you have a name for this, you know the name of my other printers. We have, let me walk you through them. That one, he's just called Justin because that's Justin's printer, Justin, a Garage Avenger. Following that, we have Tony. He is industrious, he is hardworking, and he's full of tech. Then we have Thor. He is basic, but he's tough. We have Loki, he is full of tricks. And then we have Hela. We never trust Hela. So, let's see. It's a maxed out benchy I should print, okay. Let's see, what is Steven? Okay, so we go strange, yeah. I just go strange. Doctor Strange. There we go. And it is added, it says. Yes, nice. It is visible. Perfect. Now we have a Steven in the house. We can go leave, I assume. Yes, self-test, calibration. It is. Oh Jesus, it's taking off. Sounds like a jet engine in here. Let me just move this a little bit so I get a little bit extra room here. You can see it's doing the calibrations as we speak. Let's see. You can hear from, yeah, that was loud. That was very loud. So let me just clean. Look at this Visiton. These are for later. I can skip. It's for me, it's for us. Now it's checking the axis. Let me show you what it's doing. It's ramming itself into the wall, just like I usually want to do. You are allowed to move away from the corner, but fair enough. Let me start by opening one of the other packages and let me see what they sent along. There we go. This can work its way there. Just let me move this over there again. Demolish my office. It's part of the process. And let's switch back to the other camera again. There we go. So, should I go for one of the big ones or the small one first? I have the small one here or bigger? Oh, she wants big. Big. So this is what I assume is filament. It is quite hefty. So I assume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 rolls of filament. I package them the other way. It's 5 rolls of filament. Oh, let's just grab you again and put you here. It is telling me nicely that it needs my help. So I'll open the door. It wants me to tap the nozzle just to make sure the load cell in it works. Continue. Tap the nozzle on beep. There we go. That was probably just a check before it does the bed. Yeah. It'll keep on trucking along, and I'll look at the filament they sent me. So I will present it to this camera as well. Paper, not filament. This is ASA. Never printed with it before, but should be okay here. I have a fan right behind me. You can see, there we go. And then we have some, this will probably be Besiton's favorite, Purple Galaxy. We have Jet Black ASA. We have Anthracite Gray PETG. We have Jet Black PC Blend. That's all there is in this box. Let me open the other box. Oh yeah, she got the Galaxy purple one. Just seeing now, it's doing the heat bed testing and the nozzle heating. With this one, let's open the big one here as well. There's the scalpel. See. There's 5 rolls here as well, but there's one different one. I'll save that for last. So the first one is Galaxy Green PLA. I love the Galaxy filaments they have. They look awesome. Oh, this might also be Besiton food. This is PETG, but it's shimmering violet. They actually sent some TPU. This is a natural color, so it's not the most visually pleasing, but it's a fun material. It is 500 gram 95A, so it's fairly soft. We have Galaxy Red PLA. Looks to be beautiful, just as the other PLAs. And then we have Buddy 3D. Not exactly sure what Buddy 3D is, other than it is a brand where they sell accessories for they're 3D printers. So this is ABS black, I think, matte black. Yeah. I'm going to have to see later what Buddy 3D is, but it seems to be filament 0.75 kilograms. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kilograms mixed PTG, PLA, PC, and ASA. And then we have 500 grams of TPU, and then we have 750 grams of ABS. So, I always build myself in a corner. So stupid. Let's see. Just move this down there. I move it around so I can see the colors. There we go. Move this around. And looking at this now, says gearbox alignment. Calibration is only necessary for user assembled or serviced gearboxes. I have not done that, so let's skip that. We need to start without the filament in the extruder. Please make sure there is no filament in the filament sensor. I think there is. I need to get rid of it. So, unload. It's probably PLA. At least. It's not labeled. It's ramming its head into the wall. I'm not sure what it's doing. It says parking. You don't have to do that while parking. On all the acrylic here, there are plastic coverings. So the question is, should I remove that, or should I ask if Bisiton wants to remove it? Do you want to remove it, Bisiton? It's all mine. It's all mine. Okay. One smooth motion. Let me just back up here. That wasn't smooth at all, but it helped. For some reason it restarted and it's beeping with an error. Can I perform a fabricator home? Yes, that's fine. Not really sure what's happening. Just banged itself into the corner. Well, it stopped after a while with the banging. It's the thing it does there is what I assume is sensorless homing. Sensorless homing is something where you basically measure the power draw of the stepper motors to determine whether or not you've hit the end stops or the end of the travel. So there it's unloaded. Nice. And then I can return and I can probably do under settings, because it wanted me to do the setup fully. Let's see. Now, where is it though? That's the problem. Info. Nah. Would have thought that it was in here. It's not under there. Let's see. What to do when stuff doesn't happen the way you want them to happen. Let's see if they have any tips for an idiot such as myself. Because I just want this to do its self-test again. Fan check, verified. Watch me scroll by it like 10 times and you're not, and I'm not seeing it. Somebody should Google it. Prusa Core One. How to restart self-test. Control. Calibration tests. So it's done all of these. So just do this. No, can't I? So let's see what it does now. Started over again. We have an important decision to make, though. Should we go with the Galaxy Black? I think I have it here as well. No, this is PTG. I have some here. We go. Not much on that one. Here we have some PLA marble gray. Let's print with this. I think this looks nice. and it's cooling the hot end so I can touch it. Since we're doing a lot of the calibrations again, it wants me to touch the nozzle, but it makes sure that I don't burn myself while doing it. It's nice like that. But I feel like if I'm going to do more live streams, I kind of need a bigger screen so I can watch the chat. Because I can see when somebody writes, but I can't really see what they write, just that there's a new message. So let's see. You can also see that there's more 3D printed parts in here, like the shroud there and the fan shroud. There we go. Load cell passed OK. Now we'll do the bed again. And hopefully we'll get past the part where we stopped earlier, where it didn't home correctly when I was about to take the filament out. There we go. It has done that, doing the heating again. And after this, I assume it'll do the test for the filament where it failed earlier. Not really sure why it failed, because they always come with some filament in, and that's because they've tested the printer, so it's not blocked. So they have control over that, or they have checked it. So I'm just going to check if there's anything else I have jumped over, glossed over. I'm thinking that I might bring this printer with me to cons. It's a bit safer with a door, with an enclosure. I usually bring my my P1P. It's been banged up, but it still works. But it might be nice for a change, bring this new nice printer. So it's still warming the heat bed. It's I'm not sure if you can see that clearly here now. Let's see if I go like this. You can see that it... Okay, it stopped. It stopped. It aimed for 110, but then it stopped. So skip that one. Continue. There's no filament. Is filament in it? No. Insert into the extruder. Let's see. I also like that the filament insertion is on the side here. There we go. So the first one triggered, and now we'll trigger the one up here as well once the filament gets to the hot end here. You can see it should trigger, I assumed. There we go. One thing that's also cool with this filament is that they give you a little graph. I should remove the filament. There we go. Seems like everything passed. They give you this little graph here to tell you how much the filament deviates from 1.75, so it's not really that much, and they give you the weight of the filament plus the spool weight, and the spool weight is also I don't know where I saw it, but I saw it somewhere. It's readily available online, at least, where how much the filament spools weigh when they're empty. So, okay, let's load up some filament. Load PLA. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I'll probably get an error again. That's annoying. There's probably a new firmware that I can install. That was kind of annoying. Just reset it and see if that helps. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that it does that on the filament insertion. Let's see. Let's see if I can figure out why. Prusa Core One stuck on parking. Yeah, there we go. It's just being a bit continue. It is in. It is pulling in the filament. That's good. Should see filament coming out of the nozzle fairly soon. There we go. And it looks clean enough for me. Yeah. Don't need to purge extra, just yes. Then pull that away. Let's see what we have on the USB stick. Go. It's loading. What is on here? Any wishes? We have the Benchy Bonkers, and it says that it's supposed to do it in 8 minutes. That might be a good test. 8 minutes is insane. Dual color stuff and lighthouse without Benchy. Robo Alpaca, but that's 4 hours. Rocket engines 19 hours. Scandic plate overhang test. Let's not. Spatula, no. The standard Benchy is 14 minutes, so let's start with that one. Gotta see that this grill is open. There's grill there, so now you can get the hot air out. With when printing PLA, it is usually too hot. And it's still loving that spot. Not really sure what it's doing. It's like, can't really believe that this is part of the input shaping testing. Just looks like it's going haywire. Now it says recalibrating home. I'm not that certain that the print will start. Okay then, it just started. So let's see, it seems to be starting at least now. Well, while it's doing its thing, I will look at the next box. You can just move this over there again and have it look at the printer. There you go. It's probing, making sure that the bed is level. I also saw something on the Prusa forums that this is something they're aware of, so I'll read into it later. But they sent this little box. I have no idea what this is. So this will be exciting. Let's see. It is, please don't throw away parts inside. Oh my! So they sent a bunch of print beds. Just look at this first and see what this is. It very helpfully says that don't throw away parts inside. So it's a spare nozzle. It's a brass CHT 0.4 millimeter nozzle, so it's nozzle inside. Let me take you closer to the action here. Seems to be printing fairly fast. It's a quick printer. So let's see these plates here. This is steel sheet. It is satin, so it's fairly similar to the one that I have right there. We have the TXT. This is probably just textured a little bit, so you can open them and see, so we know what we're dealing with. Yeah, this is a satin sheet. It seems to be a bit more, yeah, satin, making the prints that much matter on the underside. We have the textured, which I assume is the standard beds that come now, where you get this textured surface on the bottom of your prints. And the last one is PEI, which is probably the same that's on the printer right now. Yeah, it's not. It's a smooth PEI sheet. Just wondering if this was replacement for my print bed on Tony on the Mark IV's, because somebody printed TPU on it and messed up, and I can show you in a little while. Just want to get this into the bag without handling it and getting my fingers all over it. There we go. Yeah, so the print bed I have on this printer is well used, and it's very well used. This is just to cover up the sticky side because I tore the bed off. So yeah, this is how well TPU sticks to this surface when you forget to put on some glue stick or something. Looking at this printer now, it is 37% done. It is printing very fast, and it's printing without any noticeable artifacts that I can see from here. So, seems to be a very, very functional printer, very nice. The door also blocks some of the sound, so it's noticeably louder when you open the front door. I think after this print finish, I think I want to try the ridiculous one. The time estimate for this Benchy was 14 minutes, I think. But there is one loaded on the memory stick that is 8 minutes. So I want to try that. It sounds insane with a 8-minute Benchy, but it is. What I saw was that it used 0.28 millimeter layer height, so it's a bit coarser than the one that's printing now. I can see if I can, instead of holding the camera, I come prepared with multiple camera stands, and I think I might be able to position this camera so that it always looks into the chamber. Let's see. Won't promise anything, but yeah, bonkers Benchy, 12 minutes. Yeah, this was they called it bonkers, and I think I agree. If it's 8 minutes. Let's see. Here we go. Little bit better view, at least. It's, yeah, usually you can see some defects on the printer or the print on the bow line, but can't really see any from here. As you can see, or I'm not sure if you can see it, but the fan shroud, the one that's directing the air, and some parts up there, and this part is 3D printed. There's a bracket in the rear that's 3D printed, and the motor mounts in the rear is also 3D printed. So that's something that I find very, very cool. The fact that they use their 3D printers to print more 3D printers. It's going full circle. So, Frostilva, are you liking the XL so far? If I remember correctly, the Prusa XL has a 36 by 36 by 36 centimeter build volume, so it's a fair bit larger and very, very fitting for you as a cosplayer to print your helmets and bigger items. I can't watch that part stay on there. Sorry, it needs to go. It has to be removed. Let's see. Oh yes, one of my few favorite things is printing TPU on PLA supports. Yeah. Yeah. TPU and PLA don't really bond. So usually when people want to print something that is both PLA and TPU, like for something where it needs to be soft, you usually have this interlocking layers that alternates, just to be able to hold or lock the TPU in. But you also have the same thing that you can do with either your PETG or PLA prints. You can use the opposite for supports, for the support interface. So let's say use PLA for the support interface for PETG prints and vice versa, and that will give you the same result basically. And it's doing some overhangs and they look clean and crisp. It's always fun to see these printers when they print these this fast and they go to print the chimney, because usually it's just like and then it's done with the chimney. So going to be interesting to see. Usually you want to slow down the print so you don't so you have a minimum layer time, but I'm not sure if they do this for this print, because this is more of a showcase of how fast you can print and not necessarily how to get the best quality of your print. We'll see when we get to it. But if it does have a minimum layer time, it's really low, because it's flying past the layers very fast here. And also this filament is not the best kept either. It's been out of the bag for a good while. We don't have that much issue with humidity here, but still should have been taken better care of, or had a filament dryer, but can't be bothered. Yeah, we see it's going up the chimney now. It's 96% done. You can see it slowed down a little bit there because it's had some overhang to compensate for, so it needs a little bit more cooling. There we go. You can see it's green because it's done. And when it's done, we pop it off. Do we have time to wait for this to cool down? No, we do not. So, looks nice. Let me see if I can just pop it off. Nice. So, before I inspect that, let's start a new print. Let's start the Bonkers. So there is, see, yeah, 8 minutes and 5 seconds. Let's see. There is some layer alignment issues there that I can see. The bow looks nice. Overhangs. It's tolerable for this kind of speed. And overall, yeah, it looks nice. You can also see some artifacting here. This, not sure if I can pick it up. Yeah, you see the line that goes right there. That is due to the floor on the inside. So it has something to, some change in the geometry or how the walls flow. So that's why that's visible there. Trying to see, I can't really see any ringing. There we have text underneath. I'm not sure how visible that is. Just a layer, one layer of text, so it smushed it down pretty hard. It looks better on the homing now. That's great. And it only probes where it needs to probe. Yeah. Now it'll bring it. No, it wants to probe more. It doesn't want to probe more. I'm confused. I don't know this printer yet, so I'm just confused all the time. So I feel the fans at the rear of the case here. Not sure if you can see them very well. Let me lower you. You can see there are some fans back there that are blowing air out in order to cool the interior. It's up to temp now, and it's doing its purge line. And let's see what the bunkers benchy looks like. And also, this must be removed. It can't stay on. There's rules and laws against stuff like that. But in order to print this really fast, let me take you off the stand for a little moment. In order to print something really fast, you need to make some kind of concessions, you need to make some kind of decisions on what to print and what not to print. And as you can see here, there's hardly any infill. It just does some lightning infill and fills whatever it has to be able to print the surface on top. So I do not think this will be a very pretty benchy, but it'll be a fast benchy. So there's that. Kind of hard holding the camera steady here. Also, for the keen-eyed among you, you'll see that it only prints one perimeter, as far as I can tell. So it'll be a frail benchy, but it'll be fast. It is 1/3 of the way done right now. And I must say I'm impressed. It's looking way better than I thought it would. Let's see. So if anybody have any questions for me, then please let me know and I'll answer them as best as I can. I need to think a little bit, but I usually, when I go to conventions and stuff and have an art stand, I usually bring a printer. I'll consider maybe bringing this instead, seeing that it's enclosed and still very fast. So it is printing so fast. It's over halfway done. You can see. There we go. But this is true with most new print beds. It doesn't have any issues with adhesion. The issues come after a couple of uses if you are not good at cleaning it. I am not good at cleaning it, so I cheat. I use something similar, or Demafix or something like that, to be able to have the prints stick, and then I usually can't be bothered with the cleaning and stuff. Usually when I print, I want to print now, not in a little while. I'm lazy like that. It is nearing 70% done. And it's not the prettiest Benchy I've seen, but I think this is the fastest Benchy I've ever printed. Fair enough, I haven't really tried to print a Benchy fast, but seeing that it's a standard option for this printer, then let's go for it and see what we get. Yeah, it's super fast. You can see it's skipping a lot of the normal infill that it would normally placed on overhangs like this, just because it's the file is edited to print fast and not necessarily as pretty as possible. So it's at 94%, and only the chimney is left. Yeah. Can we see it better there? Let's see. There we go. And it's done. That took, let's see, can I just remove this? It took 10 minutes and 36 seconds, and as you can see, it's not the same quality. It is more visible artifacts there. It has some pressure advanced issues. I can see some of that in that one as well, but it's more pronounced there. And also the overhang on the roof there. But overall, like, for this being what it is, it's a fairly fast print, and we can, since I have two boats now, I can connect them together like this. So let me just start a new print while we're here, and what is this one? I'll just let this go, and I'll post the result on Instagram tomorrow, I assume. Let's just see if it does the same homing thing that it did earlier. Just needed to get up to temperature. Okay, my thoughts on this printer is it seems very well built. It seems like they've done a good job on making a printer that is capable of moving fast with a precise motion system. Core XY is always more complex than a standard Cartesian printer. You have two motors at the back that controls the print head, meaning that you don't have to move one stepper motor with the print head, and that makes it so you can print faster. And it seems like Prusa has made a really good printer with this one. Solidly built, precise and fast, and I'm just I like the build quality that Prusa gives, and the usability that they provide. And of course, they have a greener profile than most, and they are also more committed to open source than most. It's also pretty fun, but they offer an upgrade path from that printer to this printer. So if you have a Mark 4S, you can buy a kit to convert it to Core One. At least I believe they do. I can check just so you know. Don't call me a liar. MK4S to Core One. Yeah, they have an upgrade kit for that. A conversion kit. So I think that's a cool kind of, wouldn't necessarily call it a feature, but it's a mindset to have, that you make sure that things are compatible all the way up your product line. yeah, seems fairly easy to use. Some issues with the homing, but it doesn't really seem to happen now. It just happened the first couple of times, so it might be that the belt tension wasn't properly properly calibrated until you had the motion of the head go through a couple of times. I'm not sure, I'm just spitballing, thinking of what it could be, but it didn't do it this time, so whatever it was, it seems to have gotten better. Stuff seems to be well contained in the cable management, and yeah, I'm impressed with our printers, and it's now printing some kind of robo alpaca. So I have no idea what that looks like, but it'll take a few hours until that is done. So unless anybody have any more questions, I think I'll be signing off, and I'll thank you for your for taking part in this journey, in this unboxing, and I'll probably do some updates on this after I use it a bit more, and I can give more thoughts on it, but first impressions are good. The issues that I've experienced notwithstanding, that's stuff that happens, and it seems to have corrected itself. And that's the thing with Prusa printers. They are usually they hold your hand and make sure that you are given ample description of what's happening on the screen, so you can always do some troubleshooting yourself if you need to. Yes, and with that, I'll just sign off. Thank you to Prusa for sending me this machine, and thank you for tagging along. And I'm not sure if I can hit the stop streaming button from here, so I'll just move over to the desk and I'll see you later.